Bruce, there it is. Bruce, there it is. And Bruce, there it is. Welcome, everyone. We'll just give people a couple minutes to trickle in. Don't usually do post-game live streams, but as you guys know, I'm off work. It is my usual 10 o'clock sweet spot. So let's go for about an hour or so. I just uploaded my YouTube short. I just got to do one thing real quick, and then you'll have my full time and attention. So why don't you put in the chat your favorite part of the game tonight? Why don't you do that in the chat? I just got to do one thing real quick, and then I will be with you completely. You have all my time and attention. I'll worry about this later. I want to focus on you guys. I can do this later. Vancouver Canucks shorts. That's good enough for now. And then actually I should put one comment on my short. I always say, who gets your thumbs up? And then you have my time and attention. So put, there we go.
The Vancouver Canucks have defeated the San Jose Sharks in San Jose by a score of 5-2.
Okay, so I can say, who
6 straight wins for
gets
brand new coach Bruce Boudreau. Let's give some thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Well, it's weird. I can hear myself. And who gets your thumbs up?
34 saves on 36 shots. Some of them spectacular. I'm not sure how he saved that.
Okay, friends, let's go. Hey, everyone. I am Canuck Clay. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And this is my Canucks take on one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary, post-game live stream on a night where the Vancouver Canucks destroyed, well, they didn't destroy them, but they beat the San Jose Sharks 5-2. The 6th straight win for Bruce Boudreau and the Vancouver Canucks. They are now 14-15-2. So I'm going to do my best. I promise that I'll be out of my intro, and within 10 minutes, I turn it all over to you. Okay, Bill's saying focus. Yes. So let me go for the first 10 minutes. I'm at the 10-minute mark. I'll cut myself off, and not figuratively, not literally, and I'll turn it over to you. So welcome, moderators. Thank you in advance. As always, I say, if it's sexist, racist, homophobic in another language or ableist, delete it. If you're not sure, leave it and I can worry about it. But don't get too strict. I think people are in a good mood. So moderators, thank you in advance. Thank you to Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. You see the link right there, performandtransform.ca/CanuckClay. And actually, I just posted a testimonial video. I did an interview with my coach. It's about 10 minutes long. So if you want to learn how I lost 15 pounds, you can check that out as well. Yes, Angus, I'll talk about my Cameo in a second. So thank you to Perform and Transform. Thank you to Van City Experts Real Estate Group. That's Jason Lim and his team. Jason, always such a great friend of this channel. And if you need some help, need some real estate advice, contact Jason and his team. And I appreciate that he is always supportive of this channel. Also to Gassy Jack Art, makers of this fine artwork. I'm not sure if you can see the Sedin's bobblehead. The Sedin bobblehead's kind of just kind of over hanging out on the side there. Gassy Jack Art, and of course my eternal sponsor, Monkey 9 Brewing. Also, to my legend members, legendary Lucas Gates and legendary Andrew Chang, hero members nucksfan number 29, Just Incredible, Hall of Fame members Jens95, Simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Carol Bovenlander, and Hsmfangirl Gaming. Thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew or upgrade, press the join button underneath any of my videos or on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. And finally, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, in the province, in the country, on the continent, or around the world, thank you. Thank you for being here. I know that you could be watching anyone else, listening to anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, bed, or all three at the same time. But the fact that you are here means a lot to me, and I certainly do not take you for granted. So if you want to like this video, you can. You want to like the fact that we're together talking about a Canucks win, like that video. If you want to, what's the descriptor, Lucas? Oh, is it? I'm just looking at something real quick. It says update the descriptor. Descriptor of what? Is it the descriptor of this? Oh yeah, I've been using an old descriptor. I will descript it. I will update it very, very shortly, right after this video. Thank you, Lucas. So, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that the Canucks won, like the fact that they've won 6 straight. I'm going to talk about the big picture, then I'm going to talk about this game, and then I'm going to turn it over to you and read as many questions of yours as we can. Yeah, actually, Lucas, I do have you listed properly in all my videos that aren't my live streams. I guess I'm using an old profile, but I appreciate your support nonetheless. Canucks are now 14, 15, and 2. If you watched my confusing and convoluted math video from yesterday, you know that I said the Canucks got to get to 500 by the end of December, and then they got to go three games over 500 for January, February, March, and April to finish 12 games over 500, and that's 94 points. While the Canucks can actually get to 500 as early as wouldn't it be sweet? A win over Toronto on Saturday night, and the Canucks get to 500 on the season. Unthinkable considering that there were 7 games under 500 just 2 weeks ago. But that's the Bruce Boudreau effect. 14, 15, and 2. So now they got to go 30, 17, and 4 for the rest of the year. That doesn't sound too bad. 30, 17, and 4, when at the start of the streak it was 36, 17, and 4. So they've knocked off 6 wins, which is pretty amazing. Let's talk about a few things about tonight's game. Thatcher Demko, 34 saves on 36 shots. I thought he played awesome. I wasn't sure if he made that Couture save at the very end or if it hit a defenseman. Regardless, it was huge because the Canucks turned around and then Miller scored the fourth goal of the game. Miller, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. Besser, 2 goals, both snipes. Pearson, 2 assists. That line had 7 points. They're in on the first 4 Canucks goals. Is quite impressive, actually. No, that doesn't make sense. I'm missing a goal. Not in the Horvat goal. Yeah, so they're in on 3 of the 5 Canucks goals, 7 points between the 3 of them, which is pretty darn awesome. And I got to give a shout out to our defensemen. After Brisebois went out after the first period, they were down to 5, and 2 of them included Burles and Juleson. I thought Juleson had an interesting game. I think he makes a good first pass, actually, but he also does a lot of turnovers, and he got caught. He's not the fastest guy, you can see. He got caught flat-footed on the Cogliano goal. But overall, you can't blame Juleson and Burles. They're playing probably more than they should be, and yet the Canucks are 2-0 with... Can you imagine? Our defense is missing Hamnick, Pullman, Shen, and Hunt. And instead, you're playing Burles, Juleson, and Brisebois. Of course, you still have Ekman Larson, Myers, and Hughes to pick up the slack. But still, that's very impressive, and I'm very impressed by the Canucks that way. Also, other thing I was going to say about this game is I didn't know Adin Hill was so tall. Someone told me he was 6'6", because he sure doesn't play like it. Because all 4 goals that beat him when he was in the net, remember the 5th goal was an empty netter, they beat him up high. So I don't know, because he's going down, because he's bigger, he's not as mobile to get his arms up. But Besser's goals beat him over the shoulder. Miller's goal beat him over the shoulder. By the way, did Miller's goal go off of Carlson's stick? I thought I saw it deflect. Regardless, Miller's goal, and then you have, of course, Horvat's goal as well. So all 4 goals were over Adin Hill's shoulder. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, they're all over his left shoulder. Also, want to give, I thought PD made a nice, unselfish play on the Dickinson empty netter by passing it and not trying to force for his own goal. So I thought that was good. And then interesting as well, I think the first period was even. Second period, San Jose was dominating, but Vancouver scored against the grain. And then the third period, Vancouver's dominating, and then San Jose scored against the grain to make it 3-2. But I'm not going to go through every single goal and explain it in detail. You guys can watch the highlights. I think I want to get to your comments. So give me one more second. And last thing I want to talk about, Angus mentioned. Angus, by the way, who won the 8K subscriber giveaway. He was, I can't remember. Angus won something. Yeah, I think it was the 8K subscriber giveaway. Angus was at the game on Tuesday. I was so glad that they did not cancel the game because of COVID. And he was able to see an amazing win over the Columbus Blue Jackets. He mentioned, hey, do they know that you have a Cameo account? So I actually have 2. The Cameo account that I'm pushing right now, even though I'm not a celebrity, just in my own mind, Marie and me, we're going to be recording personalized Christmas songs, Christmas videos, raising money for Canucks for Kids. I actually took your guys' advice. Last Sunday I asked you, is $50 US too much? Some of you said, yeah, just a little bit. So I actually brought it down to $40. And I think that was a good idea. So $40 US, and then all money is going to the Canucks for Kids Fund. And Canucks for Kids, they shared it on their Twitter and their Instagram today, which was really cool, which was very great of them. And then the other thing I was going to say real quick is I have my own Cameo account, but I'm not going to really focus on it until after Christmas. I want to make sure that we do the proper do the proper stuff of honoring. Sorry guys, we're just checking one thing. We want to honor the money that we're raising for Canucks for Kids, and then after that, I do have my Cameo account open, but no one's requested that Cameo yet. We'll see if anyone ever ends up doing so. Okay, I am at the 10-minute mark. I'm past it, so let's go Canucks and hockey questions first, and then I'll get to my Ask Me Anything later. Oh, it was the 24-hour live stream tickets. Thank you, Angus. That was right. That's right. You got a good memory. We've been doing a lot of giveaways between 24-hour live stream, 8,000 giveaway. Hopefully, maybe do one for 8,500, which I'm almost at. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate your support. And then maybe we do one for 9,000, but we got to get to. I guess we got to get to 8,500 first before we get to 9,000. Fangirl, hi Clay. Which Canucks player has the best chance of getting a hat trick this season? The way Besser's playing, maybe it's him. I think Besser or Miller. Those two have been playing really well recently. Derek Clay, what do you think the atmosphere will be at Rogers Arena on Saturday, given that BC will likely introduce no COVID restrictions? Well, what's really interesting is if they go COVID restrictions tomorrow, which we fully expect them to do at 1 p.m., then if they go half capacity, for instance, if they do, then they give season ticket holders priority. And you'd guess that more of the season ticket holders, a greater percentage, will be Canucks fans as opposed to Maple Leafs fans, by nature being season ticket holders. It won't be 100%, but if you follow my logic, if you open up the arena to full capacity, you're going to have a greater percentage of Maple Leafs fans by doing that. So I think the weird effect it will have was that there'll be a smaller percentage of Leafs fans in there on Saturday. But we'll wait to hear what happens with the BC government announcement at 1 p.m. tomorrow. I think Madison Bowie is next up, Jeremy, but I think Pullman, if he gets one more negative test tomorrow, Pullman can play on Tuesday. Great question, though. Sorry, can play on Saturday. Oh, that's awesome that you made it back for your game, Angus. That's great. Do I think that Besser can become a 30-goal scorer, RP88? Absolutely, especially when he's playing with this confidence, for sure. Alan, next game against the Leafs will be the turning point of their season, especially if they win and get to 500 already on December 18th. That'll be amazing. Bill, would you be disappointed if the Canucks play well for the rest of this season and don't make the playoffs? I'll be disappointed for the guys, and then I don't worry about what draft pick we end up in. I'll be disappointed for the guys, but if we play actually this well, we will make the playoffs. If we play this well and then falter a bit, I will be disappointed. But it just speaks to how deep of a hole we started, and that's what's making this run so impressive. Are you excited for Yoni Yormo? Not really, not yet. Will you ever do a 24-hour live stream again? Yeah, but probably not till next year, either to end the season. Maybe I'll do one at the end of the season, but certainly not before that. Yes, Lucas, I did hear that Winnipeg is not doing seating restrictions. Everyone has common sense is rejoicing. Oh, by the way, I got my booster today. People are asking how I got it so early. It's because my first 2 shots were AstraZeneca. I'm one of the 1% of Canadians that have double Astra. So because I was early, I got to go today. It was actually 6 months to the day of getting my second shot. So I feel fine so far. I got a Moderna shot right here. Oh, where's my thing? I feel fine, but we'll see how I'm doing in about an hour. Yes, of course the Canucks can make it. Oh, wait. Marcus, does Jet Wu ever play in the AHL, little in the AHL? Yeah, I've always said he's 2 or 3 years away from making the Canucks. Can the Canucks make it a 7-win streak? Of course, Deep Gill, they will. Hello, Jason. Yes, another win. Angus, it was the first road win. Hard to tell if Bruce did any hard matching. Yeah, it was hard to tell for sure, but I think the way the Canucks are playing, you can Horvat's line is probably his hard match line right now. That's why he has Dickinson with him. Although tonight, it was Mott moved up there for a bit, so Dickinson could play fourth line center. I think with Horvat, though, at least that line can be a threat for offense as well. But if you're playing well enough, you can actually make the other team chase you. Shark tail for dinner. That sounds good, Alfred. I had grilled pork chop. Do you think JT Miller will re-sign? Tough to say. I think if he sees enough, it's 2 things. Is he going to see enough progress in the Canucks, and are they going to offer enough money? But that's at the end of next year. You're in Iowa. That's awesome, Lucas. Thanks for being here. Actually, 2 of my really good friends are in Iowa. Flames keeping their pace up as they did before. Do I see the Flames? No, they're going to come back a little bit, Jaskrin. It just, I don't know physically how you can keep that up. Yes, Jog Paul. Imagine Bruce was our coach at the start of the season. What do you think of Pettersson's play tonight? He looked pretty invisible in the offensive zone. His line was okay tonight, but he was pretty average. Yeah, I thought that whole line wasn't as strong tonight. Pettersson, Podkolzin, and Garland. I thought they struggled actually a bit defensively. So he was just okay. Coach said Pullman can play on Saturday if a third negative. That's true. No, it doesn't have to be protocol, because if it's 3 negatives in a row, then it was considered a false positive. FMD, I liked watching the 24-hour live stream. Your sons were there. Yeah, the boys were good. I love having Gail on, Kayla on, the boys, and then of course a bunch of guests, media, Marie, friends. But yeah, the boys are very natural in front of the camera. Johnny Canuck Clay, my dad got 2 AstraZeneca. How should I book him in? He has to hear from the government. So it'll be 6 months after the date of his shot, his second shot. Who do you see starting Saturday? It'll be Demko Saturday and Halak Sunday. The reason why Halak played last night or Tuesday night is they didn't want Halak to go cold and then play on Sunday back to back with a tired team in front of him. The Canucks could be pretty tired after playing the Leafs on Saturday, so that's why they played Halak yesterday, and thankfully that all worked out. It was dicey for a bit for sure. Just closing a couple things. Yes, there are a lot of transplants here, LA Women's Hoops. There's a lot of Toronto folks here for sure. Oh, I didn't know that about Jason saying if anything changes with the Canucks, it'll be after the Saturday night game. That'll be interesting. 3 stars tonight. Demko, Miller, Besser. Mike says Canucks will go on a 13-game win streak. Marcus has heard of people that had 3 shots and still got it. Yeah, Edmund, almost every single player has stepped up to the Boudreau. I think PD and Besser and Myers, I'd say, are 3 noticeable ones, but JT has stepped up. Everyone has. Yes, amazing, Devon. Do you think our chances against Eastern teams will be better given Bruce's experience at that conference? Tough to say, but because remember, Washington was his first team. He's been in the Western Conference since then with Anaheim and Minnesota. Good point. Yes, I watched JT Miller's mic'd up. Hilarious. I should start talking like him, although I don't swear every second word. Jason, only because I'm not asking for it, but because Jason, our sponsor, our generous sponsor, he's saying, can we get a few more likes? Yeah, there's 160 people in here. We should get, well, I like my 50% ratio, but I'm not going to beg for likes. But if you like what I'm doing, if you like, more importantly, what the Canucks are doing, and if you like yourself, and you like the fact that you're a Canucks fan right now, then like this video and let's boost that number up for sure. Jaskran, if Bruce would coach at the start of the season, you'd like to think they'd be playing this well, maybe with not so much urgency. I definitely think they're maybe a 2nd or 3rd place team in the Pacific. You can't simply say they're going to win all 82. When do we play against Marquee? I don't think we have a Calgary game for a while still. Bruce not playing the 649 thoughts. I think he really likes Miller in the middle. I didn't know. Did Bruce do the moonwalk? I did not know about that. Someone confirmed that for me. No Marner. I did not know that, Kotrov. Yes, 6 in a row. How many goals could Dickinson get? He gets, yes, and he doesn't pass, right? He had a couple partial breakaways in tight, though. How many goals can he get? I think we'll be happy if we get 6 or 8 of them. 6 or 8 out of them, I should say. Lucas, when do you think the NHL and NHLPA will walk away from the Olympics? I wonder how China's reaction will be. I think it won't be pretty. Yes, the reaction won't be pretty. When will they do it? I think they have until mid-January to come out, right? Debut Hunter says, like. That counts for 3 likes. That's awesome. Francis Dude, Pearson winning most of the puck battles. Now he has to score. Yeah, you can't fault his effort. Sometimes, he had a rough game a few games ago, but overall, you can't fault Pearson's effort for sure. Carol, hi Clay. With all the moves they made today with all the upper people like Smeel, the steamer, I'm really happy for him. Canucks really take off. Yeah, it's nice to see Smeel get that job as vice president of hockey ops, considering how strange the last week has been. I agree. Score prediction for Leafs game. Oh gosh, am I allowed to change it, you guys? So I said 3-2 over Columbus. We beat them 4-3. I said 2-1 over San Jose. That was kind of off. We won 5-2. I actually have Toronto beating us 4-3, but I made that prediction at the start of the week. I'm going to say that it's going to be 4-3 Canucks. I really want them to win, so I'm going to predict that they win. Derek Clay, your opinion, why do you think Travis Green didn't change tactics like Bruce Boudreau is getting Canucks to play? Stubborn, and I've heard this a lot, and I really agree with this. Travis Green was playing not to lose. Bruce Boudreau was playing not to win. Travis Green was playing to hide the deficiencies of our team, i.e. poor defensemen. Bruce Boudreau is trying to capitalize on our strengths, i.e. good offensive talent. Not the fastest team, but good offensive talent. So I like that. I always say as a 47-year-old man, I like to focus on my strengths, not my weaknesses. I think that's what the Canucks are doing right now. And thank you for subbing Jay Angelus. Yes, Pearson did have a strong game. He was very good. When do you think we will own the NHL? Not for a while. Which replacement defenseman do you think? I think it's Bowie next. But that's only if Pullman can't go. Oh, no. If Pullman can't go, you still want an extra defenseman. So maybe Bowie. He moonwalked. They did say that Boudreau moonwalked. That's crazy. Is it safe to be doing that at his age? So, Angus, it was a high stick. Okay, I didn't see that on Pearson. I heard them talking about it. Jogpal, if there are no NHLers, then it becomes professional players that aren't in the NHL. So guys playing in European leagues, in the KHL, that kind of thing. Colton, I think we can win Toronto too. Oh, 5-3. That's a good prediction, Fangirl. Good job. Canucks 10-game win streak. Well, Jason Lim did say if the Canucks get to 9 games that we're going to do a spot giveaway. Oil's on pace for 14. Yeah, T-Dot, that's crazy. He's been a 0.5 points per game player all his career, and maybe he's just got a different role. He's the stay-at-home guy, and Myers and Hughes are the offensive guys. No, I have not seen the barge-chilling beach yet, Sam. Jason, that counter shot up in a hurry. Huge numbers for being an away game, loving the community. I love the community here as well. Greener was scared. Marjorie, Canucks have to win one more game. You got it. They're only one game under 500, which is crazy. And then the playoffs are at least within distance. Happy Dickinson got the empty net. Was it 3 breakaways? I know there were 2. Boudreau has done something to make this team fun again. Absolutely. Did we pretty much play with 5 defensemen? Yes. For the second straight game, we played with 5 defensemen from the second period on. Can junior players 18 play? Good question, Trevor. Someone answer that. I don't know. What do you think of the power play tonight? I thought it was okay. There's one really bad one, but I thought it was okay. What did they end up going? 1 for 3? Yeah, I think the second one was really bad. Carol, do you think we can make a 10-game winning streak? I certainly do, because after Toronto, it's Arizona and San Jose again. I think we can. Chong, our thoughts on Steamer being VP of Hockey Odds? Would you know what sort of day-to-day responsibilities that includes? I think right now he's the de facto GM, basically. Maybe. But Hockey Ops, it's a lot of... It's an entire organization. A lot of more business decisions as opposed to player personnel decisions, who's the GM. But we only have an assistant GM right now in Clancy, so maybe Smeal helps with that for now. Bowie up. Yep, why not call up Jet Wu? I think Rathbone's hurt, and I don't think Jet Wu's played that much this year. 9-0 is totally possible. We'll make the giveaway good. Sounds good to me. Official Twitter account tweeted this 10 minutes ago. Bruce, there it is. Fangirl, Shorthouse used the term Spidey sense. No, he says that all the time, Fangirl, when they're talking about offsides, because they make a joke about whether or not he thought the play was offside. Jeremy, do you know what the longest game winning streak for new coaches? That I don't know. Maybe someone can look that up. Oyel doesn't produce, but he still shut down D. Yep, excellent win. Jasker and Hughes was a +3, which is incredible. He's improved a lot from yes, last year he was brutal when it plus-minus, but the whole team was. By the way, I trust that you guys prefer that I try and stay on top of the comments and questions within a few minutes as opposed to falling 10 minutes behind, even if my answers are more rushed. But I do try and, not rushed, but succinct. I really want to honor everyone that's in here. And if I have to, I'll go to questions only. Yeah, Demko is playing his way up to... He's going to make the team for sure, US. Just a matter if he starts or not. Yeah, Derek, I'm actually, great question about my live meetup. Remember, it's not the pub night. It's going to be at the card shop. I'm actually visiting the card shop tomorrow to talk to them, and it'll be after 1. So it'll be after the restrictions. So if we have to push it, we have to push it. But Derek, thank you for asking and for your interest. I will have more news on Sunday. Mike says he was in grade 2 the last time the Canucks were in the final. Wait, just 11 years ago? So what, you're 18 or 19? Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Garland has the highest plus. That's cool. 7 for new coaches. Okay, so one more. There you go. Thanks, Ethan. Thank you, Eastside. Debut, any demons sitting on waivers that we could consider snatching up to fill depth? Yeah, good question. I'm sure they're going to be scanning the waiver wire for sure. Seven. Thank you. Canucks could trade a 4th pick for Delzato. No, I don't want Delzato. 7 games. Thanks. How did you guys all know that? What D should we trade for? I don't know, Jason. I have to look around too, because you don't want to. When Hamnick's back and when Pullman's back, we're fine. Well, we're not awesome, but we're fine. And you use impossible Sutter return. Not even skating yet, Joshua. I've always said I don't think he's going to play this season. Bruce is the 6th new coach in history to win 6 straight. Well, let's make it 7. I think I called for a 10-game win streak in our poll. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Hope. Angus, notice Hughes is a little faster. He's actually attacking the puck. Yes, I think he's been better defensively, offensively, more aggressive. I love it. I love the way he's playing. Calgary, not for a month and a bit. Thank you. Evander Kane, no thank you. Bruce, that is it. Bruce, that is it. Canucks always had the latent potential, and new coach and management shook them up just enough to draw it out of them. I like it. Why don't you want Delzato? I just don't think he's that good. Amazing game, Wudunka. I agree. 7 games is a streak by Jacques Lemaire. Okay, very good. Just ordered rapid COVID tests. Okay, good luck, Lucas. I hope you're okay. Delzato sucks. Is it 7 games in a row? No, it's 6 right now, but we want to get to 7. Bring Troy Stetcher back. Yeah, is he playing much for Detroit? Am I going too fast, you guys, or is this good? Do you like the rapid fire? Let's get 200 in here and 100 likes. We might be on our way. East Side, how do you feel going up against Toronto? I think it's going to be awesome. You'll be there? Me too, East Side. I think Delzato's steady for a 6 defense. Yeah, 4-6, nothing more than that. Aiden, remember last night I predicted the Sharks to win because of the fans. Yes, Aiden, I love you, but I'm glad you were wrong. Mike is 18. It was on Sportsnet. Thank you. Travis, do you think Rutherford may look to take advantage of a team up tight against the Cap like Tampa? Well, we're a team tight against the Cap too, so we'll see what kind of magic Rutherford can come up with. Snowball effect, looking more confident every game. Yeah, especially when we won 4-3. And tonight it was different. We went up 3-1 and we held on to it. Delzato didn't get along. I did not know that. Oh, Lucas, you mean you're not going to take the test, you're going to have it. Thoughts on Bruce? He's awesome. Francis Myers playing best hockey as a Nuck right now, 28 minutes a game. Yeah, he's been good. Marjorie likes the rapid fire. Yeah, I actually see all the comments on one screen as opposed to scrolling up for 10 minutes. Delzato sucks, but I must admit he has good hair. Andrew, I don't think you and I know about good hair. Actually, I shouldn't say that. You do. Setcher would be the perfect team. Would be happy if you return. Me too, Elder, but we got to wait. Free agent after next season. Or no, after this season. Carol, record was 7 games. Yes, the record is 7 games, but we're at 6, Carol. Jason, we need to pull the Tampa Bay and put 20 million on LTIR, then come back and be 90 million in the playoffs. That's right. Oh, thank you, Lucas. That's great for putting that link. East Side, Mario, Marjorie, I have a final when the Toronto game starts. Hopefully I can at least watch the 3rd. Yeah, but of course, focus on the final, Marjorie. I think Jacob has a final at the same time as well. Troy has only played 6 games. Weird. What's the goal differential mean in the standings? What it means is, have you scored more or given up more? So I think the Canucks are still minus 13 or minus 10, right? Something like that. Stitcher would be great. Yeah, I'm not sure why he's only played a few games. Hey, Clay, what's going on? Hey, Arcel, who would you rather sign long-term, Miller or Besser? Oh, man. I think when you go age and potential, I think it's Besser. As good as Miller has been. Miller has been excellent, but you look at age, I think you go Besser. Because when Besser's playing well, you've seen what he can do. Arcel loves the rapid fire. Yeah, I don't know how he gets so far behind sometimes. Josh, if the Canucks somehow make the playoffs, do you think Bruce, there it is? Yes, if they make the playoffs, he'll be in the running for Jack Adams for sure. Marcus with 3 straight Delzato comments. Thoughts on Besser shooting the puck? Love it. He's so confident right now. Troy Stetcher, wrist surgery out to February. Thank you, Hunter. Angus, watching the game live was totally different. Could totally see the game winner going to happen. Yes, that's a great point. Angus, I saw your tweet too. That was good. Yeah, and I love my seats, right, Angus? They're not the obviously very close to the ice, but in the corner, you're seeing the Canucks shoot twice, and you're seeing all the plays develop. I think it's really good value, actually, those seats. It's okay, Jay. If you want to talk about Del Zotto, I'm not going to complain. Stan Smeel being groomed to take over Rutherford's position. I'm not sure if Smeel is president material, but I guess he's second in command. He is vice president. Matthews will get a goal, maybe 2, but I think we can beat them. Okay, Elder, we'll see. Rapid Fire is a beer league hockey team name. Yeah, why not? Grip it and rip it. Sammy Vatanen from the Swiss. Yeah, I'm surprised he's over there. 8,500 subs, 200 in here, and 100. Round numbers are amazing. I do like round numbers too, but I don't try not to get too caught up in the numbers. We have now hit the 200 mark. Thanks everyone for being in here. We're at 200. We should get to 100 likes, but I appreciate you no matter what. Can Demko be a finalist? Yes, for Vezina. If we make the playoffs, I think he will. Player of the week last week, being noticed a lot more right now. Prospects that to say Jared McCann is one we shed back. I like Jared McCann. I don't like to play this, McCann, Dahlin, I wish, revisionist history. But to be honest, yeah, I like McCann a lot. Least favorite team, Calgary Flames, Aiden. Brock Besser is like the real Prince Charming from Shrek. Ethan, did anyone notice how horrible the camera angle? Yes, I actually said the only person having a worse performance than Aiden Hill was the cameraman. It was tough. It was really tough. Not only the high angle, but the cameraman actually missed quite a few things. Good to see Dickinson bury one. Yep. Arsenal knew that my Flames were my least favorite. Does anyone know the Leafs are dressing a full lineup? Is Spezza suspended? And someone said Marner's not playing. Colton, I'm worried that if we lose, Miller will experience the same leadership presence that we did with Tanev. I get that he may not be affordable, but a sting. Yes, but we still have another year and a half. And I always say he's good trade material too. Imagine a playoff team scooping that guy up for 5.25. But he's maybe he's going to help us make the playoffs. Wadanka says let's pump those likes up. Aiden says hi Clay. Hi Aiden. Jack Adams usually get fired the next year. Yikes. Lucas, rapid fires. Nice ring to it. God forbid if Demko is injured, says Kyle. Yeah, he was awesome tonight. 34 out of 36. The periods were very quick. They talked about it in the first and second period. Both times they were 6 minute stretches with no whistles. Are you surprised that the Canucks have 2 presidents? Well, technically it's a president and a vice president, but that's 2 positions they didn't have for the last 3 years. Yes, Jason, good point about Hall and Yakupov. Just sub. Thank you, Young Decoder. Any updates on the return of defenseman? If Pullman returns a negative test tomorrow, he can come back. Perfect timing because Breezebaugh is out. Juleson, I'm not sold on, so we'll see about the other guys. San Jose Arena not made for hockey. I've watched a game there, though. I went to the All-Star game right here. All-Star San Jose in 2019. It's actually a nice arena. I just think that camera angle was no good. Bruce Rougeau for the heart. Marner's on IR. Good to know. Jason, you need some veteran leadership in the room. Yes. Marner, Sandin, and Spezza. Good to know, T-Dot. Thank you. Makes sense because your name's T-Dot. Lucas, can you see the NHL go on a 2-week break if we skip the Olympics? Yeah, maybe, Lucas, they use that time to I don't think they're going to reschedule all the current games, but maybe they use that time to make up the game. So some teams will be sitting, unfortunately, and getting a little rusty. Marner's shoulder injury. Thank you for that. Travis Green, McCann was very immature and disliked. I heard that too, Quattrob. Oh, sorry, Travis. I heard that. Canucks sent a statement to the division versus Leafs and force Edmonton to make a trade. Edmonton's on a downward spiral for sure. Yeah, I've heard about that about McCann. McCann and Vertanen, both immature. Angus, Isle seats is a bonus. Canucks shoot twice. Yeah, the section was 95% full. Yes, PD was not as noticeable tonight for sure, Angus. Eastside, we need Millsy. That's fair. Lucas, Juleson, not bad. Yeah, I thought he had a rough stretch in the third, though. Yeah, Edmund, Breezebaugh only played 4 minutes. It was hard to notice him. Yes, well, with no COVID protocol, I think Pullman is the big one. Then you have Shen playing as well. Yeah, that's true. And then, of course, Lamico. But we haven't really missed him. Who'd you rather have, Juleson or Ulevi? Man, I would actually take Ulevi over Juleson, to be honest. But we got Lamico in that trade, of course. Welcome, RJ. Young Dakota, Breezeball being injured required us to give our other defensemen more time. Yes, second game in a row that we only had 5 defensemen for the majority of the game. 10th assist since December 1st. Second most among all defensemen this month behind Riley. Nice. Yes, exactly, Lucas. Those 2 weeks can be catch up. I agree with you. Alfred, could you see the Canucks move one of the top 3 teams in the division by the end of the season? Gonna be tough. Anaheim's playing well. Vegas will be there, and one of Edmonton or Calgary. I think it's more realistic because of how far back we are that we get one of the 2 wildcard spots. Yes, Jason, the Olympics mean a lot to a lot of guys, but at what expense? Rathbone getting called ASAP when he's healthy. I sure hope so. Also, who stood out today the most, Clay? Wasn't able to watch most of the game. Well, definitely it was Demko, 34 saves. It was Besser with 2 goals, and it was Miller with a goal and 2 assists. Gotta love some Lammy. He's okay. Gary, do you think when Rathbone is healthy, Brucey will give him a chance? I sure hope so. I think he'd like Rathbone's game, given how they want to play such north-south, well, mostly north from the defenseman. When do we, and again, to make it 7, when do we play? Saturday night against Toronto. I would pay to be watching Travis Green and JB watching the 6-game winning streak. Yeah, I don't know where they are. Eastside, how many points out of wild card are we at now? Right now, the standings, I just pressed refresh. Now, granted, we played a lot more games than everyone. Edmonton is the second wildcard team. They have 34 points. We're at 30. So we're only 4 behind them, which is pretty crazy. Granted, every team above us has played fewer games, so that's maybe going to be more like 6 or 7 points. But still, it's nice that it's a single-digit gap. Clay, the Canucks get one person to go to the All-Star game. Who should go? Demko and then Miller. Demko, though. Joshua, what are the chances if we do go Olympics that Captain Bo makes team roster? I still think it's a long shot. He's playing a lot better, but he was already on the bubble. Still think it's a long shot. Did you play I'm Still Standing after we won? I didn't. Arsenal, do you think Lockwood will get a chance this year? No, I think there are people Arsenal ahead of him. Lucas, most people are already ruling out Olympics now. Picks for 2026 Olympics with the current players if they are still in the league in 4 years. You mean from the Canucks? In 4 years, I think it'll be Hughes, Petey, Hoglander, Podkolzin, Demko, and Besser will all make it. When is Lamico's play style? What is Lamico's play style? Grinder? Absolutely. He's not fast. He's not officially that creative. Just kind of goes to the net and shoots a bunch of wrist shots. Canucks PK is at 83 in the 6 games. Nice. Jordan Love, Myers is playing. Definitely seen that. Yes. Because Boudreaux wants him skating with the puck, which he's good at. Brian liked the fact that Dickinson got a goal. Me too. Benning should be happy because he made the team. Yeah, but he didn't have a job. Do you have any upcoming meetups? Sam, I was going to do a pub meetup at the end of January. We'll see about restrictions. And I was going to do a meetup at a card shop actually at the end of this month. I'm meeting with them tomorrow, but that depends on restrictions as well. Thank you for asking. Podkolzin getting puck to the face, getting stitched up, continuing to play. No, it's very tough. All these players are tough, but that was cool to see, RP. Playoffs are bust. I love it, Jed. Italy's hosting Olympics. Nice in 2026. Canucks versus Leafs. I changed. I'm saying 4-3 Canucks. Travis, not a fan of the Olympics. Del Zotto's really good. Psych. The elder Leafs will try hard to break the streak. That's why they'll fall. I like that. People don't like Del Zotto. Oh, I mean generally for Team Canada in 2026. Oh, I thought you meant Canucks players. McDavid, McKinnon, Barzal, for sure. Oh, I'd have to really go through everyone. I think maybe no Crosby, Bergeron. Those guys are all getting a little older. Marchand, because this is 4 years from now. Yeah, I'd have to think about it a little more. But I think of guys like McKinnon, Makar, McDavid, Barzal, guys like that for sure. Mike says 4-2 Canucks. Are you signing autographs at the card shop? Autographs and selfies and a live stream. That's the plan, Jay. You should come too. Maybe more people want your autograph than mine. Actually, no one asked for me for my autograph. They do ask for pictures though, which is kind of crazy. I'm not that good looking, even though I'm the founder of the GLCPC. Young Dakota, do you have any bowling tips? Follow through. Keep your eyes on the target. I'm not the best bowler either, but that's the two things. Keep your eyes on the target and follow through with your arm. RJ, I don't think we should be concerned with the playoffs. Enjoy the rejuvenated play and hope they create a winning pedigree. Nice. Canucks 5-3. Nice, East fan. Autograph photo of Clay. No one will want that, Coach Rob. Could Hughes get a Norris nod? Now that he's killing penalties, because I would always say it's hard to get a Norris trophy when you don't kill penalties. Maybe not yet, but I think he's closer this year than he was last year. What does cap friendly say for cap space? I won't look it up, Jogpal, now, but I'm pretty sure we're right up against it. Delzato was decent here. He was okay. Jaskrin, unrelated, but do you think McDavid will be a full-time Oiler? Yeah, I think they'll do everything they can to keep him, just like Crosby in Pittsburgh. Oh, Clay. Jason was being sarcastic. See, I don't know. That's how much I trust you. Who will Canada send to Milan in 2026? Yeah, people can put it in the chat for sure. Delzato sucks. Yeah, Marcus, I heard you the first time. Happy holidays. Thank you, Wiggy Wah. Appreciate that. Also, do you think other teams will stop fans from being in the arena like Montreal did to help with COVID? Not in the States. The States don't seem to care, but I could see a Canadian team doing that, depending on numbers. Maybe Ottawa or Toronto if Ontario continues to spike badly. Yes, our RP88. I've had Lego Rocks on one of my Zoom interviews, and I actually invited him to my 24-hour live stream, but he couldn't make it. Canucks After Dark, I think that'll be good. We've never actually had a guest on Canucks After Dark because there's already two of us there, so it might be a better chance of me getting Lego Rocks on one of my streams actually. But I'll run it by Parker for sure. No, Young Dakota 130 average. That's fine. That's good. I probably bowl a lot more than you do. Clifford, do you think the Flames will be like the Canucks last year and get completely derailed? I think it's a possibility for sure. Jolly Boudreaux was a great Christmas present. I did say Boudreaux and Santa have never been seen in the same place together. I don't know where Bruce moonwalked. I'm going to have to look that up. Delzato would be the DJ. That's true. Although I like the new DJ. Hi, Steve. Hope you're well. Travis Canada should send an all-goon squad to the Olympics. Brandon, if Roger Arena at 50% now, or still 100%? The rumor is 50%, but they haven't said anything. We might hear something tomorrow. But other people are saying it'll be 100% for the Toronto game. Lucas offering himself on a future stream. Thank you, Lucas. 5 pin or 10? 10 pin, Trevor. Colton, if there aren't any fans in Rogers Arena, they better pump in. Bruce, there it is. By the way, you guys know that I watched a game in the empty arena last year with Maria, right? That's the game I got in trouble. I've told you guys about that before. Andrew, Clay, Lego Rocks, the hockey guy, all in one show. Compulsory viewing. That would be cool. Hockey guy and I have only traded tweets before. Lego, I've never met in person, but we've had each other on each other's channel. Well, I've had him on my channel. That would be epic collaboration of Canucks YouTubers for sure. Lego Rocks and the hockey guy. Jockball, are we facing Penguins again? I'd like to see a rematch or rubber match. Not here, because did we play them already too? No, we must play them in the new year. Patterson 3-point streak, three games. Yes, that's true. Delzato will be our head coach. He's so good. Marcus, you sending me mixed signals. 130 average, mine is under 100. No problem, fangirl. When will you interview Shorty? Easy there, Mike. I haven't asked him yet. I will try though. I will try. I'm doing well, Steve. Thank you. I'm off work for 2 weeks. That's why I'm in such a good mood. And I got my booster today, and I haven't fallen over yet. 10 pin in the States. Yes, they don't have 5 pin in the States. Got in trouble for what? East Side, long story. I'll share it another time. Basically for posting that I was in the arena. Shannon, okay, what prompted you to do the streams on the nights that the Canucks win, even after your regular streams? Tonight, it was because they won. It was also because I don't have work tomorrow. But it gets pretty busy with Sunday and Wednesday streams, and then the Monday Canucks After Dark. I'm adding Friday in the new year. So, but tonight the prompting was good mood and Canucks win and no work tomorrow. Falling behind now. I'm gonna have to speed up a little bit. Isles girl. Oh, I missed that. I just said it with Kim. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Your Islanders are slowly turning it around. I hope. Didn't Commodore close? I think so. Ping pong match next summer. Oh, Angus, you'll kick my butt. What's your favorite crime? What do you mean? Like to commit? None. 131 140 is fine, Trevor. That's good. Arso, Clay, if you had to choose 3 Canadian D for a team, who would you choose? Makar, Hamilton, not Riley yet. Give me another one. Makar and Hamilton and Pietrangelo. Joshua, do you think if the Canucks go to no fans restrictions will impact the Canucks' new style of play? No, I think, of course, it's nice to play in front of fans, but I think they're going to play just as well without fans. So when your kid's getting drafted, well, one is already too old. Sean's 20, Jacob's 18, but they would have drafted him to bowl, not to play hockey. And Kayla, I don't think hockey's her thing. On Twitter, do you and the hockey guy get along? Well, we don't not get along. We're fine. We're civil. Oh, yeah, we're fine. We just reply to each other's tweets once in a blue moon, but that's really it. Colton would love to see the hockey guy, Clay and Parker, feel the banter would be hilarious. It would be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of fun. I think Parker's a tiny bit more serious than I am. Actually, more than a tiny bit, but that's why we work so well together. And I've seen the hockey guy kind of be both serious and funny. The effects of the booster are so far so good, but ask me tomorrow morning. I am feeling okay. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Derek, I think we played the Pens twice already. Okay, you're right. If that's the case, then we don't play them again. Any home game in particular that you're most excited about? Actually, Saturday night, Brandon. Not only because the Canucks have won 6 straight, but I've never seen the Canucks play Toronto. We have always sold these tickets. So this year, Saturday night, Mike and I were both free. We said, forget it. We're going to this game together. So I've never, in 10 years of being a season ticket holder, I've never seen the Leafs play. Marcus, you're leaving to the airport to go where? To fly back here? Marcus? That's awesome. Lucas, thank you. You're a legend and you are still donating. Thank you. With the Omicron variant making the rounds, please get your shots. That's all I can say. My place of work is now a clinic. Please get your shots. Thank you, Lucas. And thank you for the donation as always. And I know how strongly you feel about the booster, so thank you. Yeah, the Elder, I know what you're saying. I've seen a few vlogs come out too. But that's just the same. If I tried to stream about another team, I'd have no clue. But that's why I don't stream about other teams. Yes, Parker obviously knows a lot about this team. Lego Rocks knows a lot about this team. And the hockey guy. Yes, I think, well, it's the 4 of us, right? Well, I know I shouldn't say that. There are other Canucks YouTubers as well. But I think, obviously, the hockey guy has a massive channel. Lego Rocks has a big channel. Mine's okay. Parker's is okay. But yeah, I'm glad that, and you know, that's why you guys know, okay, now I'm warning you, I am going to fall a bit behind here, but honestly, I don't get, I've said this before, I don't worry about competition. I don't see Parker as competition. I don't see Gio as competition. I don't see Shannon as competition, bigger or smaller. There's enough space in the Canucks streaming world, content creation world. There's enough space for everyone. And if the team is winning and people are putting up big numbers on their streams or their videos, that's awesome. That is so awesome. I'm not the type to go look up, oh, how did this guy's video do? Or how did this guy's stream do? I want everyone to do well, just as I hope they want me to do well, because no one wants to be, there's no point having just one good Canucks YouTuber. So I'm thrilled with what Shannon's doing, even though he does all NHL. Lego does all NHL. Parker does mostly Canucks. I do mostly Canucks. So I'm thrilled. And I hope that comes across that way. So I just want to say that because once in a while someone will ask me about someone else, or do I worry? Not even worry. That's the wrong way. But I don't worry about the competition thing in all walks of life. No time for it. It's a waste of time, energy, stress. So I don't worry about that at all, actually. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox now. Now I'm a bit behind, but I'll have to catch up a bit. Steve says, enjoy your well-deserved vacation. Thank you. Are you going to Seattle? I am, Angus. I'm going to that Seattle Kraken game on the 27th. Get a ball that fits your hand specifically. Clay knows a guy. Yeah, I know a few guys for sure. Great tip, Jed. Shoot, Clay, shoot. I can't remember what we're talking about anymore. Daddy Besser. I thought Myers played well. He did. Wishing the best for your Nucks. Thank you, Kim. Islanders are one of my favorite teams only because of you, though. Hsmfangirl Clay, if the people that paid for tickets and aren't allowed to go, do we get our money back? Yeah, of course. Of course. Or they'll credit you. That's what they did for our seasons last year, is they either offered refund or a credit. They'll figure it out. Don't worry. They're not going to keep your money. 2-hour streams until the new year. Well, not tonight, Kel. I got to get off and I still got to get my steps still. Snipe Fest. Oh, I just skipped a bunch. Tonight was a Snipe Fest. I think Vancouver, 50%. We'll see tomorrow. Boudreaux's our lucky Buddha. Which camp we like to play a 1v1 game? In hockey? Well, they'd all kill me. But maybe I'd have the best chance against like a Lamico or Juleson. No, they'd all kill me. Do you think the Coyotes will eventually get moved? I do, and I think Houston is the forerunner. Are you planning on bringing the hockey guy to your channel? A Zoom call would be cool. Yeah, Marjorie, I should reach out. I think, I don't want to look like I'm using him, but he would bring a lot of views in for sure. We'll see if he has time for little people like me. Once again, Lucas, thank you for your donation. We played the Pens twice. Thank you. Hockey Guy, Canucks After Dark, and Lego Rocks would be a sweet collab podcast. Yes. Although, would there be enough microphone time for all four of us? Oh, awesome, Marcus. Have a safe flight back. Are you coming to any games while you're here? Bring back the Nordiques. Hope you don't get any heart issues. It's unfortunate that even after 3 shots, you still aren't protected. Thank you, Dark Wire Wave. We will see what happens. How much did you pay for your tickets for the season? Well, that's a very personal question. And I'm just kidding, our fan. I'll answer that. I paid $2,000, basically 44 games at $45 a game. So $2,000 for a seat. So excited about the 6th win. Me too, Nucks fan. Nice to see you. My girlfriend's a Leafs fan. Okay, well, hopefully you're winning that night. At least you got your boosters. Thank you. I'm in competition for... Oh, the term I was trying to use when I was talking about comparison is the comparison trap. Oh, by the way, for those of you that have been on 3 or 4 of my streams where my camera has died, I figured out there's a setting that actually means you can charge the camera while you're doing. So my camera shouldn't die anymore because of battery running out like it did last night. Marcus in competition with Marner for best looking. Good. Most 5 hated teams... Well, hate is a strong word, but I don't like Calgary. I don't like Boston. Those 2 for sure. No other teams that I really, really hate, actually. Don't like Calgary, don't like Boston. Vegas I could do without, but I don't really hate them. Calgary and Boston. Yes, we need some more depth on D. Where's the hockey guy based out of? He lives here in Lower Mainland, in Abbotsford, I think. Abbotsford, Chilliwack, or Langley. Somewhere in the Fraser Valley East. You, Lego Rocks, and Parker are the big 3 Canucks YouTube channels. I listen to all of them, and I also listen to the hockey guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we are definitely blessed with some good content creators here. Bruce, there it is. Abbotsford for the hockey guy. Thanks you, Coach Rob. Just got home from the game. Fillmore, tell us about it. Tell us about the atmosphere. Did you hear the Canucks will hear 50% capacity? Is that official now? I'm dying to see them beat the Leafs. Me too. Jason, Clay, 100% is all about the community and the Canucks and everyone who is a fan. Thank you. Dark Wire, thank you for the donation. Do you think the Lotto line will make a comeback or is it done? I think as long as Sutter is not playing, I think it's done. I think he likes Miller in the middle. Miller has thrived without, and then if you can get Petey and Besser, well, Besser's playing with Miller, get Petey going another way. I do think the Lotto line is done from a standpoint of they like playing Miller in the middle. Unless you move Petey to the wing, but I don't think you're going to do that either. Oh, so you went Pfizer, Moderna. Gotcha, Shannon. How's Walmart, Shannon? I got my booster 2 Mondays ago and played in Adult League that night. Nice. Yeah, I've been lucky. Maybe I'm stubborn or I just haven't had any side effects for any shots yet. Yes, Cameron. By the way, is it CV Marin? What do I call you? I keep reading Cameron. Another dub. For sure. Travis, was 2013 the worst year for Canucks fans? Swept by the Sharks, Blackhawks versus Bruins. Swept by the Sharks, Bruins versus Cups final, lockout shortened season. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough for sure. That was a tough year. We've had a few tough years though. Hello, Clay. Hello, Duffman. I'm unvaccinated. No problem, Mike. No judgment here. Jeremy, how much did you get the tickets for? They're reselling for $5. Yeah, so Jeremy, they're part of my package. So my seat was only $45 if you're talking about the Toronto Maple Leafs games. So that's why we would sell like 500, 600. Those are for good seats. Mike and I would sell our seats for $250 total, so $125 each, so 3 times our cost. But we do want to go this Saturday. Lucas, respectfully, I don't think we should. You can express your opinion on your status. I hear that you desire people to get the shot for the safety of everyone, but I think I know of people that do not get it for certain reasons. I'll just leave it like that. Alfred, let's put the Canucks and Kraken in a playoff series. Who do you think will win the series? Oh, Canucks for sure. 4-3 win, Peter, for the Canucks on Saturday. Yeah, tickets do get more expensive. Supply and demand. Young Dakota, I do not know what time Parker is streaming tonight. The Elder, Sharks came out strong and Canucks scored against the flow of the game. That makes sense. Yep. The Canucks did score against the flow of the game in the second, and the Sharks scored against the flow of the game in the third for sure. Oh, sweet. Marcus is going to the Seattle game. Maybe we can meet. I'll be there too. Travis Clay. Oh, Amanda, you say, whoops. Okay, I better not say who I was talking about. So I'll come back to it. Travis Clay should replace Chase on. Yeah, if you guys saw me in roller hockey, you'll know why that I talk about hockey instead of play it. I'm so bad, you guys. I am so bad. Coach Rob, have to walk home from Shannon's now. Thank you, Coach Rob, for being here. Jack, congrats on the win. Canucks are giving me 2019 Blues vibes. Yeah, I've heard that comparison. All right, let's calm down the vaccine chat, you guys. Let's do that, and let's keep it on topic. Or you guys are big people, but yeah, that's a topic that can easily go spiral downhill. Blackhawks, Clay. I've never hated them, honestly, Mike. Jed lives in Calgary and hates the Flames. Thanks again, Darkwire Wave. Just passed your donation in the chat. Flames media is terrible. I don't know much about them. How many Canadian teams will make the playoffs? Toronto, Edmonton, Calgary. I still think Edmonton makes it. Vancouver. I don't think Ottawa makes it. I don't think Montreal makes it. I don't think Winnipeg's going to make it. So 4. All right, take care, Lucas. Marcus, I hate Leafs, fans, Bruins. Sorry, I hate Leafs, Flames, Bruins, Golden Knights, and Hawks. Young Dakota, I got one shot. Not planning on getting any more. Hockey guys in Abbotsford. East Side, Saturday is my first game seeing Canucks versus the Leafs. Is it all it's hyped up to be? I don't know. I've never been. That's why I'm so excited. Okay, now I'll go back. Fangirl said that Parker isn't streaming tonight. So by fluke, I guess I'm filling the void. I know he's gone every game, but late hockey games are tough because it's one thing to play in the game, but you still got to come home, shower, hopefully. And then, and if Parker's working tomorrow, I know he gets up pretty early for work. That's why I think the late night ones are tougher for him. I can't speak for him, but in just knowing him a little bit, I'm the late night guy. He's the early guy. So even Canucks After Dark starting at 10 was a bit of a stretch. I didn't have to twist his arm. He's been so good and so gracious, but I definitely know that I get stronger, not than him. I get stronger myself as the night goes on. That's how I was able to do a 24-hour live stream, you guys. Not a lot of people going to Sharks games, but I did say what's up to other Nucks fans. Nice. Abbotsford's win the college. Trent, there it is. I don't think it has the same vibe, Travis. Thoughts on Pearson? He was excellent. His work on the first Besser goal was really strong. Got the good shot, won the battle, made the great pass. 3 great things. Glad Walmart is going well, Shannon. 60% to 40%. We'll see. Yeah. Paycheck on Christmas Eve. Perfect. Pearson can be traded? I don't know. He's got no trade this year. Then we'll see what happens after that. Oh, what am I talking about? So Parker did say 11:30. Pearson for DeBrusque would be sick. if they do it. Jason, everyone plays for Bruce and is scared of Rutherford. So there's a positive and extra motivation to win or you'll be traded. Pearson does indeed have a no trade clause. That's right. But it becomes modified next season. No, Edmund, I'm not going to the Coyotes game. Mike needs to get up early tomorrow. Mike, I always thought you were older than 18. That's good. Young Dakota, no trades for a month. Yeah, I think he's going to he's going to analyze the team, or evaluate the team is a better way of putting it. Well, I guess it involves some analysis. But I think he's going to worry about building up his hockey operations group first. Brandon, any Canucks player you feel is a good trade candidate for good assets? Or is the team good for now? No, you can always get better, Brandon. And Besser technically would be a huge trade bait now that he's really good again. And his contract is up at the end of the year. If the Canucks don't think they can re-sign him, then you got to consider moving him, which I don't want them to do. But if Miller, Besser, and Horvat are all going to be in line for $7.5 million, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Tickets used to be $30 when they were losing. Supply and demand. I know it's not Cameron, but I'm going to call you Cameron just because CV. Well, I'll call you CV because I don't want to disrespect you if CV is your name. So I call you CV. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for the early booyah. Oh, thanks, Shannon, for putting your wage in there. I'm happy for you. Yes, I would love Chikrin, but I think the ask is going to be big, Arcel. 23 years old, though. Yeah, every team's made funny trades, Elder, for sure. Mike says Stanley Cup champions 2022. Quattrop, I think Chason is holding up a roster spot for rare players. Yeah, I would love to see DiGiuseppe get a shot. Canucks win, demand goes up. They lose. Supply and demand. There you go. Bandwagon and real fans. I love how someone on one of my videos called me a bandwagoner. Welcome back, Lucas. Jeremy, aside from the Canucks, who do you think has the best shot at winning the Cup this year? Someone asked me, I think Colorado and Florida. I think Florida and Tampa are going to really battle in the East. I think Colorado might be around at the end. Jason Important is my basketball coach. Huh? Jason Important is my basketball coach. I'm not sure what that means. Andrew, how many teams have gone from Stanley Cup finalists to a draft lottery position next season? Good question. We'll have to look that up. I don't know who's crashed and burned that badly, Andrew. No problem. Thanks, Brian. Rabbit hole. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Bruins suck. Jocko, is it still early to be thinking playoffs? No, not at all. We're one game under 500. Oh, Jason is your basketball coach. That's awesome. So, Creative Legend, how old are you? Are you like Matthew or Joshua's age? Are you 11 or 13 or something? Yes, Jason is my younger brother, Creative Legend. So I'm not sure, Creative Legend, if you've told Jason, my brother, your coach, that you watch my streams. That's cool. I'll have to ask him about it when I see him at Christmas. Gary, I really like the looks of this new version of the Canucks, players and leadership. Me too. Marcus, no fans at Bell Center. Happy I went to that game. Yes, glad you went to that game. RP, if you get to witness the Canucks winning cup, what's the first thing you would do for celebration? Probably do an inappropriate dance move. No, the very first thing for celebration, run out on the streets with my camera, of course, and get some really good footage. I was doing that in 2011 as well. Got some really funny footage for sure downtown. Hockey Guy just posted a video. Cool. Are you planning on doing another 24-hour live stream? Not until the end of the season. I will do one at the end of the season, Elias. Clay and I are both night owls. Yes. What does that YouTube signal mean, Creative? Lucas, Clay, when should fans start looking at the playoff window? January, All-Star game, March? Yeah, great question, Lucas. I think you can look at it in January already. You can look at it in January if we inch over 500. I definitely think you can do that for sure. Thank you. I can't read that because of but thank you for the new subscription. CB, I can't read the rest. Shannon, Toronto just leaves. Canucks will blow you away. Nice. Juicing kind of chunky. I didn't really notice Marcus. I do know he's not very fast. Yeah, were you here, Marcus, when my son Sean was talking about one of the fat refs? Jack watching the Canucks because of the Sharks demon. Oh, that's a great point, actually. The Sharks made so many turnovers throughout the game, especially in the second and third period. I was surprised. Even guys like Carlson and Burns, I was surprised how many turnovers they had. Yeah, McGill could go online. Yeah, I got 2 university kids as well. That's a great point. Oh, I can say thank you. Thank you, CV. I can call you Cameron. God bless you. Yes, I do have season tickets. Have so for the 11 years. How old do you think I was? I thought you were early 20s, Mike. What section am I in? 319. You're in 107. Okay, you got really good seats. Maybe I'll see you and can say hello. Yeah, Eastside, I'd love to. You're a good supporter of this channel. Let's go first intermission. First intermission, meet me outside of 317. So if you can come up, outside of 317 is where they have the big Olympic display. There's a big Canadian flag there. So first intermission, I'll go to that section, 317 in the concourse. And if you want to come up and say hello, go for it. Otherwise, I'll just be standing there by myself. I don't know about any Leaf players that have COVID. CV is also good. No, I'm going Cameron. Canucks Twitter just posted Quinn Hughes, JT Miller, Connor Garland are all on the ballot for a captain. Yes, they are indeed. Yes, who'd call me a bandwagoner? Travis, it's okay. Travis, it's all right. I made a comment that I thought Mike was older, so he's certainly allowed to ask me how old I thought he was. No Leafs have it. Good. Good to see the top 2 lines rolling. Yes. They're a good team to watch right now. Okay, everyone. Everyone be nice to each other. Let's keep it positive. Clay, what did your year... I don't know what year my very first Canucks game was. Great question, Roy guy, but I'm sorry I can't give you an answer. That's Russian. Thank you. If Juleson gets back sent to the minors, does he have to clear waivers? No, I don't think so because of his rookie status. Oh, good question, actually. He's not a rookie. Never mind. He's been in the league for a while. I don't know, actually. I don't think anyone claims him, but I don't know. Good question. What team would you compare the Canucks with right now? Brandon, they're playing a style like decent offense with a good goaltender. Is that Minnesota? I don't know. I think a lot of teams have decent offense with a good goaltender, but I'm trying to think of a team that doesn't have really good defense. Minnesota, maybe. I don't know. Someone else tell me. Sergey. Thank you, Lucas. How'd you do that? RJ. If the Canucks win it all, I've always told myself to actually go streaking in just my underwear. Okay, well, I do hope the Canucks win, and I hope that we're not in the same neighborhood, RJ. Can anyone name 4 Canucks players to wear number 7? I can do 3 for sure. I'll let people talk. Yeah, I can do 3 for sure. Oh, Eastside, then don't sweat it, because I won't. Don't sweat it, because I won't stand out there in the event that you can't come up. So Eastside, I think you follow me Twitter, Instagram, right? I've trade messaged you. Just let me know. So let's plan on not meeting, and if it happens, then I'll leave it to you to reach out to me. That way, you're not dragging your little one up if you don't have to, and I'm not standing there for 18 minutes by myself. Jim Benning and Bim Jennings, haven't seen them in a bit. No, I think I've seen Jim Benning. I don't think I've seen Bim Jennings for a while. The Elder says Lupo, Dan Quinn, Cliff Ronning, Brendan Morrison. Yes, I was going to add David Booth into that as well. Very good. Google Translate. Very good. Clever guy over here. RJ. Yeah, streaking. Noah, nice to see you. Don't apologize. Come whenever you can. Brendan Morrison, Booth and Kessler -10. Vey. Very good. Yes, Lyndon Vey. Well, you guys, I want to get off the stream in the next 10 or 15 minutes. So I'll answer 2 more questions, 2 more minutes of Canucks and hockey related, and then we'll move to Ask Me Anything. So don't go to Ask Me Anything yet. Keep it Canucks and hockey related. Although Gary got one in, if there was no such thing as sushi, what would be your backup? I like pasta, but I don't eat carbs at night anymore. But still Canucks related. Hard to meet at the game, too much crowd. Yeah, no, I've been able to meet a lot of people at games. Jason Booth is the most overhyped player and one of my first jerseys. Jet, I claim from Vancouver before now me and my wife moved here in Toronto for work. Please say hi to me and my wife. Well, Jet, hello to you and your lovely wife. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Forgot Booth. There you go. Alfred, did you know that if we win tomorrow, Boudreaux will be tied with Jeff Ward? Yes, we talked about that earlier. 7 wins. Thank you, Brandon Hunt. That Juleson goes through waivers. Jeff Ward. Perfect. Streaking. Thank you, Nick. Booth is better than Delzato. Booth was 7. 1 to 10, how pumped are you? Bester is rolling again. 10, Cameron. Absolutely. Mike, why do you think Green stick with the same lines and not pull the goalie when they have blown out 3? Yeah. He stuck with the same lines because he thought that was the best way to win. No, Green, actually, now that I think about it, Green switched his lines a lot. I think as he was ending his tenure, he was getting more desperate. Do you think DiPietro will be ready for backup role next year? Tough to say. I think that was the plan. That's why they only signed Halak to a year. But if they don't think DiPietro's ready, they can always sign another veteran for a cheap contract for a year. No, Delzato was number 2, I think. Or maybe not. I don't know. Or 5. No, I don't know. Okay, that's good. Respectfully, no more Canucks or hockey-related questions. We will go 10 minutes of Ask Me Anything. And then, yes, I do not think Sutter will play this year. Oh, number 4. Thank you. So let's go Ask Me Anything now for the last 10 minutes, and then we'll wrap up before 11:30. Lucas Clay, how was getting the booster and getting the appointment? No, it was good. Then when I got there, it turned out it was a COVID test site in Surrey. So it was very busy, but it was actually outdoor, but in a big like airport hangar warehouse thing. So covered. And it was fine. It was very smooth. And I actually recorded a vlog. If you guys saw it, my vlog about Stan Smeel, I recorded it after when I was doing my 10-minute wait after my shot. So thank you for asking, Lucas. It was fine. It was smooth. Just a bit of traffic getting out there. It's always busy in Surrey. Fangirl, what's the best sushi to eat for someone who hasn't had it before? Yeah, I always joke around that California roll is the best for white people, honestly. Like it's known as the white person sushi because there's nothing raw in it. There's no raw fish. There's like imitation crab, avocado, and tuna and salmon are probably the safest raw and the tastiest. Then everything else is kind of like an acquired taste. Jeremy, I work at Rogers Arena. I see you every time. It gets so busy that I don't get a chance to say hi. No, please, Jeremy. Actually, Jeremy, I think I know who you are. Where are you usually working? Let me know, because I think I know who you are, but please say hi. Marcus, did I go to university? Yes, I went to UBC. I have an accounting degree. Brennan, what do you think of the... Very good. How long have you had season tickets for? Cameron, 11 years. Why did you have to go to Surrey? Great question, Jay. When I got the text this morning, I could have got to actually Surrey today or Lucas's workplace on Saturday. But I didn't know what time the Saturday appointment was going to be, even though it was in Richmond. So 15 minutes from me instead of 45 minutes from me. But much like I did with my 2 first shots, that's why I have AstraZeneca. I wanted to get as soon as I could. So that's why I got it today in Surrey instead of waiting till Richmond on Saturday. Because I also didn't know what time the Richmond one was because I'm going to the game and the game's early, right? It's at 4. And then also I was able to sneak in a visit to my best friend out in Surrey and help her with some video editing stuff. So it all worked out really well, actually. I got to go visit Andrea for half an hour and then get home for the game. Not sure how Vertan's doing in Russia, to be honest with you, Marcus. Out of sight, out of mind. East side, I won't answer it, but very quickly, I think a playoff team would take them. Marcus, that's not racism. That's being honest. And that's not my joke. Everyone says that because it's true. It's a good starting point. Yeah, Gary, I'm trying to answer questions a lot faster because I want to honor the questions. And I have been an auctioneer a couple times. I'm not that good though. I'm okay. Feel more ha Clay. Sashimi, love it. Debut Hunter, feel empty now on the days that there are no more Canucks games. Right back on the wagon. No problem. As long as you admit it, that's great. Grace Wong from university. She's my mom. Roughly the same age as you and also got an accounting degree. Grace Wong. Grace Wong is your mom? I know of a Grace Wong. I don't know if it's that Grace Wong. Find out when she went to university. Because Marcus, if you're the same age as my kids, it makes sense that your mom's the same age as me. Find out if she went to UBC and graduated in 1996. That's crazy if that's your mom and I know her. Favorite vacation in a warm place? Hawaii, for sure. Have you been to Mexico? No, I won tickets to Mexico, but Gail and I didn't go because the timing didn't work out. That was about 15 years ago now, so I've never been to Mexico. Clay, were you at the 145 and 66 location? Seems like it from location. Yes, Johnny, that's the one I was at tonight. Very good. Jeremy, I work as a quick service attendant serving food and alcohol, but I'm placed at random places. Okay. Jeremy, you know what's really funny as a quick service attendant? So if you ever do the snacks to go, I always use my free pop card at those things, and they're supposed to take them. I've heard from managers there that they're supposed to take them, but I guess it's hit and miss. 50% of the time, the employee won't take it and say, no, you have to go to a counter and get a fountain drink. I said, no, I don't like fountain drinks. I'd rather have the bottle of Pepsi. And then usually I'm able to convince them. I say, oh, the manager said it's okay, or it's fine. Don't worry. I do this all the time. But it's really funny how some of them make it tougher. That was a very random story. Jason, are vaccines administered everywhere like before? Yeah, I think even more places now. Scariest situation you've witnessed or been in? Car accident. Just turned 16. Crashed up my dad's Toyota Supra. Almost killed myself, my brother, and the mayor of Richmond's son. I'll tell that story in more detail another time. Oh, Lucas, that's good to know. Well, open 8 to 7. Good. That's good. Yeah, but you wouldn't have been working there on Saturday, right? I don't think you work on Saturdays. Bro, were you in the Pogies only booster line? Clay for press. Okay, so I talked about my best friends, Andrea and her husband, Vidal. Vidal is Vid Mesa. So I was helping out Vidal's wife, Andrea, today for half an hour. And then she was in the middle of teaching piano. So it was a quick visit. And then I talked to them earlier tonight. That's awesome, Vidal, that you're here. The Pogies only booster line. Of course. Pogie only. That's me. So nice to see some wins. Yes. Thank you for the stat update, debut Hunter on Jake Vertanen. Kyle, how does it feel to see best? Quick answer, because it's Ask Me Anything and not hockey related. It's great. Whoops, I just knocked my camera. Thank God I didn't unplug. You heard it her first. Clay hates Mexico. No. Debut Hunter, don't get me in trouble. And in fact, Sean's girlfriend, Fernanda, who you've met here a few times on the stream, is from Mexico. And Sean has actually been to Mexico. Only I haven't. Yeah, Marcus, find out the year that she went to UBC, because if she graduated 95 or 96 and accounting, then we were in the same faculty. Okay, Mike, I will go to Mexico. Yeah, Marcus, after she knows me. She might not admit it if she does, though. Yeah, I like Hawaii better, too. How do you get a free pop card? 50-cent lemonade. I don't know about that. Free pop, you go to guest services and you sign up for the Bud Safe Driving or Designated Driver program and you get a free Pepsi. I do it every single game. Thanks, Arcel. Jason, your dad had Toyota Supra? I don't know. Yes, but I do know it was very powerful. No, I think it was 1987 actually. It was a Supra. And it was very, the engine was in the front. So when I came around the corner and it was slick roads, because the engine was in the front, the back swung out and fishtailed out. Very scary. Lucas doesn't work weekends. Gotcha. That's what I thought. Mayor of Richmond's son. Yes. Clay for Prez. Thank you, Cameron. 100 NFL players have COVID. Not good. Before you I've been to San Jose, Fillmore. I've been there a couple times. Once for a church conference and once for the All-Star game. Next time, I will look you up. Yes, exactly, Jeremy. You're allowed to redeem the free pop card for a bottle drink. Yes. Amen, brother. Thank you, Eastside Shy. Have fun on Saturday. Gary, how old are you, Clay? I am 54 with 3 grown kids and 3 grandkids. Awesome. I have 3 kids. They are 2018 and turning 14 on Tuesday. It's Kayla's birthday on Tuesday. No grandkids yet, at least that I know of. And if someone else knows my age, put it in the chat for Gary. I want to see how well you guys know me. Oh, Coach Rob, you're back home and I'm still streaming. Mexico better than Hawaii? Matter of opinion. Have you been to Dominican Republic? No, I haven't, Shane. Based on age, long degrees, I think she graduated. She graduated from UBC in 92 or 93 or from high school in 92, 93. Because I graduated high school in 92. Yes, Fillmore, I will come there and we'll just hang out. I think we have a lot in common. Yes, I am 47. Coach Rob and T-Dot got it right. No, it's not an unlimited card. Yeah, I have to get a new one every game, Jason. And yes, Jason is my second personal trainer. Yes, I am 47. Okay, so Marcus, your mom's 4 years older than I am then if she graduated from UBC 92. Because I graduated from high school 92, UBC 96. At least I know of, yeah. When was the last time you had ramen? Barely eat the stuff, Edmund. Not my go-to. I'm a more udon guy than ramen. My mom is not 47. And Travis Green, I am not 62. Okay, last 2 minutes, and then I'm going to wrap up. Any other Ask Me Anything questions? I happy I kept up with the chat tonight. And we had 150 people in here, which was nice. Or almost 200 people. But I just kind of... So do you guys like it when I... Not skip answers, but when I kind of blow through the questions and answer quickly, even if I'm stuttering and slurring and repeating myself? Do you guys like this more rapid fire lightning as opposed to painstakingly, well, not painstakingly, but really spending a lot of time on each question? Let me know, because I'm always trying to evolve, as you guys know. Ham or turkey for Christmas dinner? Ooh, my preference is ham, actually. I like ham more than turkey. Hi, Clay. Will the Cameo stuff also support Can 2? Depends what they do with the money. This one, Lucas... A great question. The Cameo is going to support Canucks for Kids Fund. We'll send the money to them. And it's up to them. I know Can is one of the 3 beneficiaries of Canucks for Kids. So it depends on what they... I don't think we're going to rake in a lot of money, quite frankly. But we will see. Great question. Oh, she's Deloitte. I'm PricewaterhouseCoopers. But Marcus, I'm going to look her up. For sure. So is Morosis your dad's last name then? So do I have to look up Grace Morosis or do I look up Grace Wong? Pump him out. Barbecue Bruce would approve. Oh, by the way, someone explain to me where Barbecue Bruce came from. I actually don't know the story. And you guys are saying, yeah, you like the rapid fire. Can someone quickly point me to where the Barbecue Bruce story came from or just explain it to me? Rapid fire. 200 people briefly. Got the big likes up to 132. It's awesome. What's something you resent paying for? Oh, that's a good question. My mortgage. Actually, we redid our mortgage. I missed the deadline by just a day or two, and I had to pay this crappy penalty. That's one thing I resent paying for. If you answer everyone and every question, we are happy. So I think the best is to answer every question, even if it's brief, as opposed to long-winded answers to fewer questions. Okay. Ham is my favorite. Good. So does Bruce get to hold the cup first? No, usually player. Good job on the CCC community. Thank you, Jason. You're a big part of it. Yes, I do like your quick answers. Actually impressive how many you respond to. Thank you, Gary. Not the quickest speaker, but I do talk quickly. Any money for Can benefits? Nice. Yes, it is. Canucks Autism Network. Look up Grace Morositz. There are way too many Grace Wongs. Yes. Good point. I'd be doing it until my next stream. Did you get that gift for your wife yet that you're going to get? Not yet. Fangirl, great question. I'm going to take her shopping next week. Who makes good barbecue in Vancouver? Hog Shack in Steveston. Clay, as a legend member, will the club seat still happen if restrictions still apply? Lucas, we will talk about that. Jason and I talked about it this morning, and we did say we will wait to see what the restrictions are, and then we will go from there. And if I have to roll back some memberships or pay people back, I will. So, Lucas, let's cross that bridge when we get to it, and that's after Jason and I chat after the restrictions come out. Yes, Jason, I all this happened before I met you. I think they can make an exception for Bruce. Got it. We have a backup plan. Okay. All good stuff, you guys. Okay. I think we're good. How's the meetup looking for later this month? Johnny Canuck, I'll know. And the meetup, you might know Johnny Canuck isn't going to be at the pub. That's for January now because I couldn't get good pub space. The meetup might be at a card shop. I'm going to go check it out tomorrow. But again, it depends on restrictions tomorrow. What makes you roll your eyes every time you hear a complaint from your wife or kids? Sam J, me and a couple of the kids got into a bit of a dust up yesterday. When the one thing that I think annoys me is when they're not quick to help out, whether it's driving a sibling or helping out on the house. But I know there's a lot of things that makes them roll their eyes at me. I'm messy. Maybe I talk too much. I'm too loud. Sometimes they'll think I'm selfish. I think those are some of the wonderful things about our family. Yes, the camera didn't die. Amen. Mike, go to bed. You got to get up at 5:30. How many Grace Wongs do you know? At least 2, I think. No, 1. 1. Well, maybe it's Gladys Wong. Maybe 0. All right, you guys, this is awesome. Let's wrap it up here. So thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So yeah, let's do the wrap up. I'll do the announcements. Next live stream will be Sunday night at 10. Nothing before that. Tomorrow night, going to take a break. Then Saturday night, I'm at the game with my friend Mike. Probably won't stream after that game. So next Sunday night at 10 will be my next live stream. Member Zoom chat, I have set it for Monday night at 8:30. That majority voted and 77% said that. So if you're a franchise Hall of Fame hero or legend, that chat is for you Monday night at 8:30. And I'll be at the game on Saturday night. When I say hopefully, that's as long as they're allowing fans in. And there's a link to Perform and Transform once again. Okay, friends. Thank you, moderators. Good job. Thank you to Perform and Transform, Van City Experts. Jason's in here. Gassy Jack Hart and Monkey 9 for sponsoring me as always. Thank you. Thanks to all my members. I appreciate you. And thanks to all of you who are in here tonight. Had a good time. Thank you for the subscription, Amit. I'm just looking on my page right now. We were actually up to 8,467. So we might break 8,500 by the end of this weekend. That would be a kind of a good goal for the end of this weekend to break 8,500. So thank you. I appreciate you. I do not take you for granted. And I invite you to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, like this video on your way out. And I look forward to some more content tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to record my quick post-game vlog now, and I'll have that up in the next 15 to 20 minutes or so. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And I got to let you know that I accidentally sprayed deodorant in my mouth this morning. Yeah, it was horrible. Now when I talk, I have this weird axe scent. Accent. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.